Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, knights, revenant, orcs, the high elves, the dark elves. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you barbarians out there. To today's video, where in case you didn't know, maybe you're somewhere in a cave in the world of Raid Shadow Legends. Today, my friends, we're gonna be talking about something I did recently. Something that I wish maybe I did a little bit earlier, and maybe answer a question that you guys have on your mind. And if you haven't had this question, well, I'm glad I'm the first one to bring it up to you in the past 5 years of Raid, but we're talking about the Forge Pass, but I needed a resident whaling expert to join me. And we have the one, the only, the king of the Hot Pockets, Mobile Gamer. Can we give a round of applause to him, please? Gentle
I'm your Hot Pocket Commander.
Hot Pocket Commander. That's a good in-game name. Where the
Hot Pockets? Are we in Gary's basement or your?
No, this is Gary's mom's basement. She locked me in here, and I still haven't gotten any Hot Pockets. I don't know. She's into some weird stuff, man. Let me tell you.
Does she have an air fryer or does she microwave them? That's what I want to know.
Ooh, if you're microwaving Hot Pockets, you are literally living in like the 10th century. Can I tell before we get going? The air fryer has changed my life. You got me an air fryer for my wedding gift. Dude, we use that.
Did we? Thanks, Kat. I have no idea.
We use that every day. I use that more than my oven. We renovated our kitchen. I use the air fryer you bought more than the oven every day, multiple times. So you know what? Thank you. And you know what? A big thanks to our sponsor as well, Raid Shadow Legends. If you're a new player, why haven't you downloaded Raid? Don't make me throw you in Gary's mom's basement dungeon with me. Maybe that's an incentive. Maybe they want to be put down here. Anyways, there's a link down below. There's a QR code up above. Let's get you Tayrell. Let's get you Rector Draft. Let's make you swim in silver. So long as swimming for you is the puddles when you're walking outside during a raid.
I'm still thinking about this air fryer thing. You didn't have an air fryer and we bought it for you for the wedding?
I had one. But it was like a small circular one that's like. It had
yeah.
Those
did you get the one? Did we buy you the one with the light?
Ninja, dude. The Ninja,
dude. Oh, okay.
It's great, man. It's like
I wish. My wife does all that, so I had no idea. I had no idea that we wanted to do that. But anyways,
that is probably the only wedding gift that we're still using to this day.
Okay.
And dude, did you ever, like when French fries, dude? Like when you order
I know.
fries.
I don't use the oven. I use my air fryer. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, sponsored by air fryers. But anyways,
yes. Hashtag Ninja. Hashtag. Actually, we do have Ninja in this game, I suppose. Anyway, we're talking a lot about the Forge Pass today. We did a video on Mobile Gamers channel. There's a car in the top right-hand corner somewhere. Click on it. Anyways, what I want to talk about today. This is the first time I bought the Forge Pass. I didn't know this guy. He's been a resident whaler when it comes to this here, and I kind of wish I bought this maybe a little bit earlier, as we're going to discuss here. So let's get going here. I learned today with you, and I don't know if you knew this, but there are 5 different artifact sets associated with this pass. Correct? Is there something
currently? I believe it. I believe it changes. I'm not 100% on the rotation, but. You want to do the bad news right now, or the good news, or the bad news?
Let's hear it. Yeah, I already know the bad news, but tell them.
And the bad news is that the Instinct set is not the best one. It's probably the worst of the 5 that we're going to talk about today. Yeah. And so this particular Forge Pass, well, back out of this right here, and you can see right above me what it is. It says 4 set, which is challenging to get. Speed plus 12, ignores 20% of enemy defense, which is nice, but it's a 4-piece. But like you could do a 2-piece speed set and get 12% speed, and then there's the Divine Speed set, which gives 12% speed, and then I don't even know what the bonus is, but it's more than that. So like you did 4 speed set ones, that'd be 24% speed, and I just think speed. Ignore enemy defense is important. I'm not saying it's not.
Right.
But
it's just the 4 set. I think that's the problem. If it was 2 set, it might be a different story. And I think as far as I learned, if they buffed it too, it used to be 15% defense ignored. Now it's 20%.
Yeah. If it was like a 2-piece set that was like 12% speed and ignores 10% enemy defense or something, that would be amazing. But that's not what it is.
But you've been saying the word speed a lot. I'm actually going to blame you, because the reason why I haven't bought this, because You know, I'm playing all these games and I was neglecting artifacts. I knew it, and you're the one that kind of like, you know, you grilled me pretty good. And now that I've been going really good, can I do like a quick update? I know it's not the best yet, but I want to show you my Sun Wukong because he was trash, if you remember.
Yeah.
Is this an improvement? Let me pull up his
All
total
right,
stats.
let me see. All right, let me go to his total stats.
Total stats?
And then, yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking for his speed. 185. It's still kind of slow.
I'm working.
I think.
I'm trying.
All right. Okay. Go back to the crit. I didn't look at. I didn't.
I have no artifacts with no speed on it. You know, like there's
Okay, well,
speed here. Okay. All right,
go back. I want to go look at. I want to look at the crit rate and the accuracy and the crit damage.
All right, go for it. Okay.
Thing. All right. I'm in the way.
Hold on.
All right.
Be gone, mobile boomer. Huzzah!
All right. So you got to get the crit rate to 100 and crit damage. You know, I don't have the best mods or artifacts yet, and I got mine like to 250, and then my accuracy is over 200. So like, there's a lot to do.
Listen, I'm working, okay, but at the very minimum, I think the biggest problem is I'm not going for sets. That might be part of the issue. I got a bunch of mishmash stuff with speed. But anyways, I can never make you happy. I'm never gonna make you happy.
But I'm just saying that my Sun Wukong is
let's hear it.
263 speed with 100% crit rate, 253% crit damage, and accuracy of 200. And I probably needed to do 250.
You're
but
so
whatever.
cool.
I'm the best.
You're the best. You're the best.
I'm the best.
Well, anyways, despite it's a forward. I'm working there, but anyways, as I've been going more in depth on all these artifacts, I'm like, man, I want all these materials, despite still sucking. Apparently, story of my life. I want it.
So the way that I think this is fundamentally different than some of the other games we play. The character is the kit, right? But the stats are not in the character. They're in everything else. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? It's like
get you.
The character is like the shell of what the character does. And then from there, but the stats that come with the character are nothing compared to all the other stuff you add on top, which is going to be all the bonuses that you get from faction guardians, all the bonuses you get from empowered characters, all the bonuses that you get from artifacts, all the bonuses you get from your placement in the arena. It just like, I want to say the initial stats that you get from a character is a very small percentage of what the character actually does. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. And pretty much just Forge Pass is exclusively enhancing those artifacts. And you know, so we're going to talk about in a moment, you know, the exclusive artifact sets that come with it, whether they're good or not, but all the other silvers and all the glyphs and all these charms that you can throw on. You know, it really helps. And they like it, even though I guess we'll, you know, spoil it as you said, this isn't the best set. You know, still being able to get extra artifacts with speed on them, and you get a lot of these artifacts. It feels like, and it adds up and helps over time. And you know, you got
go back a little bit. I think it's on go backwards to day 20 or something.
Day 20.
19? Right there. Day 21. Day 21. Those
these
fights,
right here. Yeah.
Those are so big. That's such a big deal.
I haven't used them yet. I'm so scared. I don't know where to use them.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm gonna use it on the wrong character, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, your artifacts are still trash," and I'm gonna feel really bad. So I haven't pulled the trigger on using these yet. But on top of that, the silver and XP, it adds on top of the experience as well. You know, you're always gonna need silver, especially for the artifacts alone. So that's why it's here. And then the character XP as well. The only thing is, so you and I haven't bought the upgraded one that gets you X points. The only reason to really buy it is if you want to quickly get all of these XPs a lot faster, because there's 5 levels, and it doesn't help you out if you're not getting the 5th level super quickly. So there's there's an additional side effect.
Well, I do the dailies every day because they expire, but the weeklies carry over from week 1 to week 2. Like you can do the week 1. Like you're way ahead of me, right? You did all of it.
I'm kind of a completionist. Like I need to get it done now. Yeah. So
So I have not done all of those.
I'm better than you at something. Yes.
No, but I'm at 29.
Well, because I bought
the dailies.
I just bought it 2 days ago. So cut me some slack. I literally was looking at it, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy it. So I'm hoping I can max it out still in 2 weeks.
But the reason why you want to complete the weeklies quickly, which I am not doing, I'm just kind of letting them sit because they care. You could do the week 1s up as late as week 4. Like you have the whole month to do all of them. But getting to those XP markers faster matters.
Yep. Yes, sir. And let's talk about now with that in mind, I think what we need to do, let's have a quick meditation break, you know, because we have the sponsor, in case you guys didn't know. You know, sometimes people accidentally find themselves in the middle of a random video on the internet. In case you didn't know, this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Crank up the music a little bit. I'm feeling pretty epic right now because we have some epic champions right here. If you're a new player, did you click on that link? How about this? Scan the QR code. Show your grandma. Let your grandma scan the QR code. Let's immerse them into the journey that is the Raid of the Shadow of the Legends. And that's all I have to say. Now, let's go. Let's talk about the I would consider this is probably maybe the focal point in buying the Forge Pass. These sets right here. Now, there are 5 sets that we're aware of that kind of rotate. I don't know what the pattern is. Let's go pull these up real quick. Gary, bring it up in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Actually, first, I like to go to the lovely world of Reddit. Sometimes when I'm looking for an answer and opinion, I go here. So is the Forge Pass worth it? Let's read this from SpudsJ. Forge Passes can be worth it. However, of the 3 Forge Pass sets, I think it's 5 now, Instinct is by far the worst. Yay! I do not recommend spending money on this game, but if you are a spender, this is not the pass to buy. Wait for Bolster or Defiant if you're going to buy a Forge Pass IMOYO. Worth noting, the extra XP and glyphs are also helpful, so there's additional value, but Instinct as a set just is not very valuable. So unfortunately, the first set I bought, already we're halfway through, it was Instinct. But let's go show these different sets we have. So we have Bolster, Defiant.
Bolster's great.
Bolster is apparently the best one out of the Forge Pass ones. What do you get here? You get the grants protected 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns, heals by 10% every turn. I know you were like, oof, that's a delicious one.
It's a big deal because it boosts your teammates, right? So your teammates get the benefit of that, which is quite amazing, right? It's really good. So you only want, if you're going to use Bolster, you can't put more than one on the team. Only one character per the team, which is still fantastic, right? It's just a great, because it's specifically good in those like 3 waves that are really hard. You know, getting those ones with like level 350 characters, and it's like hard to get through them. And it's like, well, at least for the first 3 turns, you have that extra cushion on your entire team.
Yeah, and on the Hell's Hades page, he has it listed as an S tier. Maybe not S plus, but it's still S tier. So that's a good one. So if that is something that's the focal point for you, it's like, all right, what type of sets are included? The Bolster one's the best. Now, even with the worst sets, you're going to maybe still get artifacts that have speed on them. So even though the set might not be great, maybe you're chasing after more legendary boots or something like that. That's another thing to keep on. But the second best one is going to be Defiant, where it's a 2-piece, grants defense plus 10, and then takes minus 15% damage taken from enemy AoEs. So that's going to be the other one, number 2. So let's see if I can find Defiant right there, I believe, right? Yep, Defiant. That's also an S tier. Tell me your amazing feelings about Defiant. I know every night when you're going to bed, you're like, damn, I need some Defiant in my roster.
The set defense, which is one of the basic sets, probably one of the sets that came with the start of the game,
probably,
which is in that, see where right there, like in the C category down at the very bottom, the first one.
Yep,
first one right there. That's the defense set. That's just 15%. So the difference between that, which is, you know, you get all the bonus stuff on the Defiant, which is an S tier.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Like you have accuracy, but I guess accuracy is still very good on its own. But then you have perception. So there's like an upgraded one. Sort of like how you have speed and there's divine speed, right? So you get, or even like Instinct, I guess, has some speed on it too. So it's more improved versions over the old sets that exist in the game. So also very good. But then we have coming in at number 3 as the third best Forge Pass exclusive is the Slayer. But this one, you're gonna need a hefty amount to complete this. It's a 9-piece set. I don't know if I can count to 9, dude. That's a lot. And I think the biggest one here is being able to get that 10% speed, the 5% Terminator increase per each enemy hit by AoE attacks. So being able to get a lot more turns out there, ignoring 30% of the enemy's defense when using AoE skills, and then 30% chance to repeat damage dealt by AoE skills. I know you said you really like this one. I only have, I think, a couple pieces of these.
Yeah, this is, so anyways, it's kind of a big deal, this set right here, especially on AoE champions. Now, 9-piece sets are the best in the game. They're kind of complicated to get all 9-piece. It's like it's a real challenge. Like I've only been able to get, well, like we were talking about, I was bragging about my son Wukong. Well, that's because
son
7
Wukong? You have a son named Wukong?
Well, son Wukong. So on that character that, like I was comparing my stats to your stats, right? And I was bragging about it. It's because it's a 7-piece Slayer that I got from the Forge Pass.
Okay.
So, and if I can get it to a 9-piece, that's even better. I'll get extra speed.
Wow.
And additional bleed damage, but
you dirty whale, man.
It's a big deal. So, I've heard that all the 9 pieces are good or the top tier in the game, and actually Slayer is probably the worst one of the 9 pieces.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So he has a list of Slayer as S tier. So
it's still good. It's still amazing. Yeah. Yep.
But now we're getting down to the ones where maybe you're like, maybe you don't get it. Righteous is coming in at number 4, where it's gonna give you 10% speed, so not quite as much as, let's say, a speed set where you get 12%. But just if you shave off 2%, you're gonna get a little bit of resistance. And I know you didn't really have a lot of nice things to say about resistance when we were nerding out about artifacts the other day. You're like borderline trash.
Well,
their mom hates them. I don't know.
It's situational. There's some bosses that are found in the Doom Tower and also in the Cursed City that very specifically you need to have resistance sets to get through. The one that drops all the bombs and they explode and then you die unless you resist them. So it's situational. And arena, you might need a lot of resistance, but I think the best strategy is to focus on accuracy, speed, crit rate, crit damage, and and avoiding the flat HP, flat defense, flat attack. Those are not great stats.
Listen, those have feelings too,
Well, yeah, and the resistance is fine. It's just it's kind of mid at best.
Even in Star Wars, the resistance is kind of mid. Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have the one of this set, which is Instinct. And again, we kind of said that the biggest problem is it's a 4-piece, which is a bit of an issue. It has the same amount of speed as a 2-piece, speed set, but
no, it doesn't, because a 2-piece times 2 is 24.
Yes, okay, like per set.
So
I'm
it's
talking
half.
about. Yes,
it's half.
It's half technically. Yes,
yeah,
it's half. Which is the problem. But if this was a 2-piece, I think this would take probably a greater precedence over speed sets.
Oh, it'd be SS plus if it was a 2-piece.
Speed is already an S tier, and you can see Righteous. Right. It's an A tier. Funny enough, you know what they say? A's are lame. And then we have Instinct, which is a B tier. So again, you probably speed's way more accessible too. I think that's the other thing you got to keep in mind as well. But otherwise,
in general, like if you're interested in farming, just farm speed.
Yeah.
Like if you want to farm artifacts, just go speed. This game is a turn-based game, and by far the most important stat in the game is speed. Unfortunately, right? And like on the boots, always use speed on boots. Like there's very few exceptions. All right, do you have any different craft right now?
I unfortunately used them all last night, but you can see I have a bunch of these materials right here. But yeah, I think we there's more down the line in the Forge Pass. But let me wrap up with this. If there wasn't any exclusive artifacts, and let's say they had instead some other material, would you still buy this, you think, if there were no exclusive artifacts? Like, how much does that affect your opinion? Because you still bought it, but I guess you didn't know that Instinct was the worst one until today. Would you still have bought this pass if you knew about the Instinct part?
Okay, so I still bought this because of Instinct. I would not buy this if it didn't have any gear. No way. It is about the gear. And frankly, right now in the place of the game I am right now, I just need individual pieces that are good. Like I need as many 5 and 6 star epics that have secondary speed stats or whatever. I just need so much gear, and so much of the gear is not playable, is what I'm finding out. And it just takes a lot of access to gear to get the gear I want. And also the game is amazing. Look at this. Yeah, there it goes. It works. Okay.
I think because the game just reset.
A server. It's this server reset just happened right now.
I got some new chores to do.
UTC 0 just happened right now.
And you know what? Speaking of UTC, this is the perfect time. While the whole world is joining in on Raid, can you feel that magic in the air? Why aren't you playing Raid Shadow Legends right now if you haven't done so already? Yeah, see? But you can't feel it if you're not playing. I'll help you out. There's a link down below. In case you guys didn't hear this for the past...
I didn't get so lucky.
Yeah, let's see, how many times we said this? Oh, yeah, link down below, QR code. 3 times. We're what, 45? Do the math. That's 120 plus another 50, 135 times. Hopefully you got the memo at this point. If you haven't got the memo, I can't really help you out anymore. Do you have any wise words you want to tell these people as we gracefully wrap up this video here? Whale harder is the first and foremost.
Well, and also I've been buying the Raid Pass and the Ford Pass. Well, the 2 passes. And I'm not reimbursed for them. I just like I see the value, and I love playing the game.
I blame you though. I don't think I would have bought the Forge Pass if we didn't talk so much about artifacts the other day. So even though my pursuit to increase my artifact game is still pushing forward, I had the whale.
You've got some masteries to do, right? On Ninja? What is that? Masteries that you've not filled out?
Actually, no, I just got his red star right before we started recording. I don't know what red star to put on him though. So I gotta research, but I literally just got a red star for Ninja. Just like
so you haven't done his blessing yet. Okay,
no,
there
yeah,
you
I need
go.
the blessing. Right. Yeah, no, we got the masteries locked in. Don't you worry. Ninja. Oh, let me show you this. I know you don't care. And maybe you do.
I do care. I care about everything. Okay, show me.
I had this really garbage chest plate before. It was like defense.
That's a good one.
It was like
holy
defense
moly, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Speed. And now I have speed and attack on attack. Dude, this guy is landing hits. I was able to jump up several levels in the stupid twin tower thing or whatever it's called.
No.
Where should
attack chest pieces with secondary stats of speed. I mean, the only other, the chest plates are great because you can get defense percent, HP percent there, and also accuracy. So it's like accuracy is a struggle in this game too. Yep. So like accuracy chest plates.
301 right now.
But a Ninja attack percent, like I'm always looking for. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's
Finally,
great.
Yes, I got approval from my dad.
Now, holy moly, what is wrong with your crit rate?
I've been having a big problem with crit rate. Like if my son Wukong, like when he crits.
No, go to the gloves on this guy. Go to the gloves.
The gloves?
No, the gloves. Yeah, the gloves. No.
But it's got speed though.
It's attack flat. No.
I can never do anything right in this game. Fine. Here. Right now, we're gonna find the perfect mod set thing for this dude. Hide the set filters. I want gloves, and I want as high of a speed.
No, primary stack. Crit rate.
No, this is priority stats. Like I want that. Then we'll do.
No, but just do
stat, crit rate.
Yeah. Okay.
I have that, unfortunately, and I got. Oh, hold on. You can't see it. Hold on, Gary. Take me away. No, take me to church. It's got some. Oh, it's got 10 speed. Hold on. Let's see. What if I equip it? It's gonna break my perception up. How big of a deal is that? You think? No, actually,
I don't know. It's a mess doing this.
I already have 2, so I already broke this up. Hold on. Let's just throw down right now. Okay.
All right.
And then let's see. Do I have enough silver? Let's go for it. 16 right now.
Oh God, oh my God. Okay.
And then I'm gonna send it. Let's ascend it right now.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Only ascend the boots. Don't do it. Just ascend the boots.
Since when?
Boots can give you extra speed. So just I would only ascend your boots for now. Like I don't know. Yeah, the boots. I don't have enough ascend pieces, so I just do boots.
I'm doing it. Oh, that was garbage.
Oh, that's actually it's a flat. It's a percent defense, so that's great.
All right. So
go back to the total stats. Let's see if we're okay.
79%.
Yeah. Now you just want the crit damage to be like 200%, and then you'll be like, wow.
One day, people, I will be the greatest artifactor to ever exist in the world of artifacts. With that in-depth knowledge, I thank you for your time here. Go forth, whale hard, free to play hard, and more importantly, it's great to artifact today.
Today.
Yeah.